got cold beer in the truck.
Good evening. I'd like to open up the meeting for the Board of Water and Sewer Commissioners for December 6th, 2017. First item on the agenda is the acceptance of the November 1st, 2017 meeting. We can do that because the three of us that are present were at that meeting.
I'll make a motion they be accepted as printed.
Second.
Okay, the motion's been seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous as read.
I did read them, I read them online.
Moving right on, we'll go over to John for a Stevens Linen Mill project update.
The reason I have this on here, they still have to come in front of the board to get the approval for Mara Water, but I just want to let the board have an update that originally we gave them the okay between 25 to 50,000 gallons of water a day. When I got done talking to the engineer the other day, he's talking only 16,000 a day. And the other question I have a hard time trying to find something with the sewer department. Are they asking for anything to be done to help the sewer department on this project over here, like the water department? I couldn't find anything on minutes. And I'd just like to make sure that we have something in a minute stating, I don't know if they want them to help us with the I&I in that area, inflow and influence, you know, a little donation to help us, because we're gonna donate some money towards the water department to help us out a little bit. And I didn't see anything on the sewer department, and I was just wondering.
There's a lot of work that's needed in that area, but I don't think it's, any amount of donation is gonna be able to pay for that. It's
Well,
gonna
no,
be
but at
huge.
least to help the I&I, we run cameras down a couple of streets or something, you know, and we see what we have there, something, you know,
You gotta do that.
you know.
3 or 4 years ago, we did talk to him on that particular topic in regards to if we had to reactivate Station 1 for a demand issue, if we were gonna overdraw 3 and 5, and there was talks about a financial balance for some upgrades.
Station 1 is the Schofield one?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's at the main station.
Oh,
Where Station 3 was, we were planning on update the motor and all that, and it's
Yeah.
been so long, we've done it
We've done it
ourselves.
ourselves,
right. Yeah, you told me about
Yeah.
that.
So I didn't see anything at all from the sewer department. They requested any money from them to help out on certain things, and I just,
Well, you've been monitoring that trunk line at the edge of the river, right?
yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
by the time you get down to Ethan Allen, is that at capacity?
No.
No?
Well, what I did just the other day before this rain, well, granted, we didn't get as much rain as we thought we were gonna get. The river went up 5 inches, and the trunk line still stayed the same.
So the gauge worked good.
What I ended up doing is, in Webster, they have the gauge that leads from the US,
Right.
and we went over there, got it
Went over
the other
there.
day before
Yeah.
rain, and whatever.
Yep.
So the river came up 5 inches, but the flow in the trunk line did not, still stayed the same.
So there is some integrity to that.
Yeah, but then again, it's low.
Yeah, it's low.
You know, it's,
Quite a lot.
so, I mean, everybody knows that when it rains, that we send over more
Yeah.
over to Webster than what I put into the system, and I have more customers. So we have an I&I problem, so.
Well, you can go back to 2015 and see there was a note that to have a flow test done by an engineering firm to confirm that the sewer line can handle the volume. So, I
What
mean,
size is that line?
18? The trunk line is 18, and I believe there's 8 coming out of the mill.
18's a good sized line.
Yeah, but that's the trunk line, and by the time it gets down to Ethan Allen, everything from Dudley's heading right over,
That picks everything up?
everything. That comes
Old
all.
Town
all
dump.
West
Old
Main
Town
Street.
dumps right into that?
Right into
West
that
Main
trunk
Street?
line, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It comes right down, right through Fairview.
Yeah, because I've
Avenue.
seen it where the cap blew off in front of Marty's before.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
and one time it blew off at a house on Schofield Ave
yeah.
years ago and flooded the house
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause
The
it
house
could-
next to me.
because it couldn't, no, even further down by Chase Ave.
Yeah,
Where it
that-
comes
that's
down
where the
through
trunk line
Fairview,
goes, right
through those
by-
backyards.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's right, that cold.
That house flooded, it was damaged.
Yeah,
We had heavy runoff, it was a winter storm with snow melt and rain,
yeah,
and it just couldn't handle it. But you guys have since done some work in that parking lot, remember? It's at Ethan Allen, right around the sharp corner on Chase Ave. they did some work there several years ago. You guys relayed all that. Maybe you dug it up.
They did some, I don't know.
I remember, I don't know
But it was
exactly
quite a
what it
few
was.
years ago.
But it was
That's a while ago, yeah.
piped, you know?
Well, I just brought it up to the board's attention, just, you know, to give you something to think about for the next meeting, or if you remember, Scott, with the sewer board, before we combined, if you remember anything that you requested besides just making sure that you handle the flow. Because the whole thing is now, is the big difference is gonna be is, now, instead of the mill running 3 shifts and 70 people there, these are people all in the morning flushing the toilet all the time, not like the regular mill with different bathrooms, you know? Everybody's gonna be taking showers, everybody's gonna be using the bathroom at the same time, and sending it down at once, instead of what the mill used, and there was 3 different shifts, you know? So the certain times of the day, it's gonna be a big flow.
Yeah, and the more, yeah,
You know, it's not like the mill,
Morning and
the mill
evening.
used a lot of water, but, I mean, it didn't go all down the sewer at once. So it was just something brought up that, you know, might wanna give a thought about it if they come in, or have something prepared.
Yeah, just to protect the integrity of the system.
Anything to help out for, you know, I, you know,
Yeah.
just to donation towards us, I to help, you know?
That would be good. That'd be a good idea. Yeah, 'cause you really should camber the line. You know, see what's going on with it.
I don't know if you can camera it with that much water going through it.
How much water is in it normally?
About a third, you said?
It all depends with the river is, how much rain we get, you know?
Yeah, but I mean.
Well,
when
right
you
now,
checked it the
right
other
now,
day,
it's only about 3 or 4 inches
All right.
on the bottom flowing, but it's
Yeah.
just a constant flow coming.
It's fast,
It's fast,
yeah.
but the whole thing is, again, the river was down, you know, nothing was coming in.
Right.
Sometimes, like I said, the
But
whole
you
thing's
don't know, the
blowing
pipe
off.
could be, you know, it might be backed up a little bit somewhere along the line, and then it's jumping that spot and picking up speed.
Yeah.
You know, that's why, you know, you really need to look inside there.
Well, I just thought, you know, some kind of donation to help us out a little bit on the sewer would be appreciated, that we could go somewhere with this.
Have we heard anything from the
No.
people on I&I?
No.
I mean, I know we talked about it in the last 2 years, knowing it's coming.
No.
Louis spoke about
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, but we're just a small little town. They're going after bigger towns to get, and then they're
you're
gonna
going
work
after
their
the
way
big
down.
cities, yeah.
They're gonna work their way down
When
to
they
us.
run out of big stuff, they'll come see us.
Yeah. So,
All right. You all set on that, John?
yes, I am, sir.
All right, item number 4, water and sewer report.
All right, okay, we finished flushing hydrants in the row zone. We repaired 2 broken hydrants, one on Kennedy Drive and one on Alton Drive. We have to replace our broken hydrant on School Street, but the gate is too close to the hydrant. So what I'm gonna have to do is shut down the street in order to replace the hydrant and the gate at the same time, because there's no room in between the gate and the hydrant.
School
So-
Street,
You're gonna
School
split
Street,
it?
yeah, but the whole thing is, I gotta wait till school goes on vacation.
Yeah.
To shut the water off. So that hydrant's gonna be down for a while, so.
yeah, the next vacation's not till February, and I don't know if you're gonna want to be able to. do
Well,
that.
that's it, that's,
Yeah,
well,
it's
I'm just, so if somebody
Well,
says.
no, they're going over the Christmas break if the weather cooperates.
Right.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's
Couple
true.
days.
If the weather cooperates,
yeah.
get it done.
Oh, yeah,
You
but
know?
it all depends what the situation,
Yeah.
weather is. Stockers Hydraulic came down to do our PRV valves, are all in working order, and everything's all set with those. They just did the yearly repairs to it, cleaned them, and they're all working fine. We did the finishing of the meter repair list, and the bills all went out, and I gotta hand it to Lori. So far, we only got 1 complaint on the bills since they've been out, so she did a great job.
Good.
Kyle Sopper came down for the leak detection. He found 3 service leaks and 2 hydrants leaking. All the leaks have been fixed and repaired. All the repairs have been done. We ordered the new trucks. The water department truck will take 10 to 12 weeks to get it from Ford Motor Company. The sewer truck will take about 14 weeks, then they have to put the crane on and put the white bars all on and all that stuff. So it's ordered, it's in the works. Doobie came down and did backflow testing in the town. DEP came down and did the sanitary survey at the pump stations and the tanks. And they will be coming down next week to do all my paperwork. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's your last one, right?
Well, they were supposed to come yesterday, but they
Yeah,
canceled
yeah.
out on me, so.
But I mean, you won't have to do that again.
Now, this is my last one.
That's,
And that's it for the water. On the sewer department side, They put all new half-inch copper pipe inside Conan Ave because it was paper thin, it was junk, they got a leak, so I told them just to replace it all, get it done and do it right. So they did it all up. They pulled the pumps on Lawrence Road and on Luther, Lawrence Road and Lyons Road, both with rags in it as usual. Inspected services on Alton Drive, Francis Drive, and on Schofield Ave, the new tie-ins were tied in. Ran the generators at the stations, and the sewer department repaired the well meters and extra meters that needed to be repaired for the meter reading. I will be posting the laborer's job to replace Michael at the sewer department, so we need that to get going. Methuen is coming down Thursday and Friday to finish up, to do Luther and Lyons, all new everything, all the motors, everything. Valves, everything, all new guts. Ty and Bond, I'd just like to show you gentlemen, you might want to look at this. Ty and Bond made a map for us for the whole town sewer system. DEP,
Oh, pretty good.
DEP selected Dudley as one of the towns to have this done, and it was all done through grant money, so it didn't cost us a dime.
Awesome.
Good job.
So
That's a great,
we're gonna get it framed and put it in the office, so if any questions, Anthony, you get to see the whole.
I was gonna say, yeah, in a nutshell.
this is sewer?
That's all sewer, yep. What they do is they have college kids come over to their firm, and they select certain towns, and they give these college kids to pull all our maps together and everything, and figure it all out.
Really?
Boy, I mean,
Why wouldn't that be connected?
Everything.
Why wouldn't that be connected?
What's that?
This, right here.
Because that house there was probably not there before.
Oh, you know why? That's probably like Catherine Street, one of those streets, and you go gravity this way. All this goes downhill to the
Oh,
pump
okay,
station.
June
You know what I'm
Street was-
saying?
June Street
Yeah,
was the
all
same.
these are like downhill to the pump stations, probably in that respect, you know?
That's Catherine, that's Lakeview, Lakeside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
'cause
was
not a, hey, that's a
Yeah.
nice,
See it right in?
yeah, like I say,
Yeah,
gravity
they go
wise.
gravity, one goes one
Because this
direction.
house here is connected over here,
Yeah.
and it was an illegal connection.
Mhm.
In 2000, they found out. Yeah, they weren't impressed.
Hey, they did a nice job. This is,
Yeah,
well, this is something you wanna,
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
not
make,
saying get framed, but boy, you probably wanna keep it available.
well, yeah, we're gonna make a couple copies, we're gonna have one in the
Yeah,
office, one at the.
I mean, it's,
Yeah,
Yeah,
just for,
there's a lot of information on
just for
it.
general knowledge, what's going on here.
might want to get this to, or let capital improvement planning, those departments, let them know that we have, that this
well,
is.
well, that's why I figured if we have it just in the office and framed, if they wanna come and take a look at it, we'll have one load up right next to it, so they can take it to their meeting or something and look at it.
Yeah.
Have it
Well, you
come in
could make a
electronic,
copy of
have
it.
it
Oh,
made,
yeah, we
have
can
it
make
made,
a couple
make
copies.
it electronic.
Boy, that is,
Yeah,
that's
pretty good.
Yeah, 'cause they did a good job. Hey,
yeah,
There's
and
a
the whole
lot of
thing, the whole
information
thing
on it.
didn't cost us a dime.
Yeah,
all
even better.
boy,
It shows, it, all
All the
the
future.
roads aren't, the roads aren't
the
labeled.
roads aren't even developed, yeah,
No,
yeah.
but they're just
Up through neighborhoods.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty good, I'm impressed.
So I'm gonna have, we're gonna do a little project after, everything gets settled down with the bills, which are all done, is I'm gonna have Laurie look up, for all the people that are not tied on to town sewer, and that are on the water system. All right, I just wanna make sure that we're billing everybody that,
Right, yep.
make it, because we have done it with the water. We had to make sure everybody was tied in with water, but we have one question in the house up at Nichols College that we gotta find, is the guest house. And does that have town sewer?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Talked to him today.
And somebody was saying that, I wasn't sure that you put in a second meter there.
We did do that.
Yeah, we did that last year. The guest house and the academic building.
See, they're saying it's not, they're not being built to sewer. We just found that out. So that's what I'm saying, is like anybody like on Ramson Road, Healy Road, and 31, I won't even bother looking at it, because I know the sewer's not out there.
Yeah.
But anybody
Anybody
within
within
the system,
Within the-
you
within
the lines of the
know, let's make
system.
sure
Where the
they
lines-
are.
where the lines are-
What's
You
what,
wanna
make sure.
collect it. What's ours is ours.
That's right, so that's one of my game plans for this winter's project. And that's all I have.
With that map, you did look at it, and make sure that it's all correct, correct?
Yeah, well, they took the maps right from us. And they went and they photocopied all the maps and brought them back to us the next day. So they sat there and looked at it all.
Well, I noticed on there were all the lines were green, there were a couple of red lines, what were those?
Pipe size.
Is
Pipe
that
size.
Different pipe size?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
All right.
green is 8-inch.
Yeah. Yeah, just like us.
Yep.
Water.
That's why I said there's a lot of detail on them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great field document.
No, that's all I have.
well, let's get a couple copies made.
Yep.
The answer to one question I had.
Any other business before the board?
Good?
I just tonight made arrangements, work has been crazy, but to speak with the town administrator about indirects. I'm going to do it the week between Christmas and New Year's. He'll be here, we're in shutdown, so I'm gonna take care of a whole bunch of different things that week. One of them will be to sit down with him and go over
See how they arrive at it.
the calculations for the indirects and all of that, so,
That'd be nice. Now, good, but when we originally came up with this indirect, I mean, computers weren't being as used as much as they are now. And I'm sure a lot of this is being done real fast and time-wise, taking their time up, you know?
should have an answer, have some information for our January meeting.
Good.
Anything else? Motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn?
Second,
The second, all those in favor?
Right.
Aye.
There we go.
Voted.
the,